Well, how have you been, man? I heard you're a combat instructor now, or going to be, or how's that working?
Yeah, it's I mean it's pretty cool. I'm in the school right now, McKick, and I mean it's a bit of a grind. But like that's
Mm.
kind of par for the course with any school. Um,
Yeah.
but I think I'm just over a month in, so I'm at like 50%, and it's definitely like I think the kind of hard gates are kind of behind me. Um,
Oh, okay.
like we had a few things, we were out in the field for the last couple of weeks, um, doing some like standard shooting,
Hmm.
um, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, from here on out, it should be pretty easy sailing. Like nothing I'm unfamiliar with. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's cool to
Mm.
I that's like the biggest thing for me with going to different schools is the networking and meeting new people and kind of getting
Mm.
a feel for different aspects of the Corps.
How do you like it so far? I mean, how is the overall? I mean, like you said, you're kind of going through like it's changing up a little bit for the last half of the school, but like, how is like combat instructor school? I guess you want to call it that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a lot of more academic stuff. I think like overall, being a combat instructor has changed pretty significantly from when you and I went through ITB.
Yeah,
Just like
okay.
the approach. There's a lot more, not necessarily hard skills, but like people skills and like actual methods of facilitation and instruction that are kind of that are
Mm.
taught instead of just like death by PowerPoint in an auditorium setting.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean, my understanding is like ITB as a whole has kind of changed pretty
Okay.
dramatically. But yeah, like it's cool. Like it's stuff that I definitely have a bit of a background in. Because like when I was in school prior to joining the Marine Corps, I was kind of trending towards an educational background or a career in education. So it's
Interesting.
talking
Okay.
a lot about that kind of stuff, like group facilitation methods and adult learning theory, stuff like that. But yeah, new core, new things,
Yeah.
times are changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say it though like it's for the better though, so at least that definitely sounds good though. Or I don't know what
Um,
your thoughts are on it.
I mean, yeah, like it's definitely it's kind of hard to like. It's for the better. Certainly, I feel like in some aspects, it turns out a better product. But on the same note, like there's less, at least for the O3 community, and particularly weapons. As you and I were both weapons, it's like the school is more focused generally on infantry skills, and like
Yeah.
getting everyone to the same level, and then when they want to send dudes to become weapons MOS Marines, they send them back to ITB from the fleet. So
Yeah.
they'll go to follow on course and get that training. So there's no longer the 3 week split, where
Hmm.
you focus on doing what it is you're doing. It's just like X amount of time specifically doing all what's the IMC or the Infantry Marine course.
Just
I
but
think
just change in general. Just
yeah, as with all things, change,
yeah.
some good, some bad. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but
Yeah. It sounds like the whole like I mean, I know because like with I think it's 2030, just like the whole concept of like how we're, I don't want to say looked at, but like the whole concept of like the infantry is just like moving in a different direction since the war on terror is over. And it's interesting because like what we were trained on, you're getting to, lead a different part of it. Or,
mhm.
you're watching it, go through the motions.
Yeah. The whole absolutely the force design 2030, and then EABO. I don't know if that's something you've talked to any of the guys about.
Oh, I have
But,
not.
I'm gonna try not to butcher it. It's expeditionary amphibious based operations, I think. So it's like focusing more on the kind of stuff that Marines did during the Pacific campaign or in the Second World War with island
Okay.
hopping and being
All right.
like farther from the flagpole, so to speak, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
more independent.
Mhm.
It's a concept that I think looks and sounds really good on paper, but I'm not sure how well it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
There's definitely some hiccups in there. I've seen on firsthand level or firsthand that just don't really work out, and it may just take a couple generations for that to begin to work out. But
Hmm.
the product that I'm seeing is not as good as it could be, and maybe that's just me seeing it, through the lens of someone who went through the old course and having the infantry battalion be laid out a certain way and being kind of resistant to those changes. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
No,
see.
yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely you definitely sold it off to me at least really well, because it's like we're fine, like we're getting, like when you said Pacific campaign, I'm like, all right, we're getting back to our roots. I heard amphibian, I'm like, this is motivating.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Now we just need to bring back the frog camo. Then
Oh,
we'd be
yes.
bad.
John Basilone would be proud of us right now.
Yeah, Johnny B and Eugene Sledge, they'd be fucking all about it.